Hey everybody, it's Stu. Welcome back to another month of Whales Log for Genshin Impact. This should be for the month of April 2024. So, let's get started. Just got done with the most recent event, the whatever that Taito old-ass arcade game was. That's what this event reminded me of. I'm pretty sure it was inspired by that one game. But obviously this game's, Genshin's version is a little bit different, obviously. But in any case, I just got done finishing that because I think earlier today, the final stage unlocked, so got that done real quick. So yeah, there you go. That's why we're here. Anyways, let's take a look. What do we got? What have I been cooking up? So obviously Chiori. Chiori is our new face here. Pretty sure I haven't talked about her last month. I don't remember that anyway. So we'll talk about her anyway, even if I have. So, currently this is what my Chiori stats look like. 84, 85 CR, with just under 200 CD. 22 ER, not that she really needs any, because again, 50 energy, ult. Her stats could be a lot better, and I'll explain why once we talk about her artifacts. But for now, she's got her own copy of Uraku, or her signature. So, C0R1, as you can see by her constellation. Working on her talents as well, 788 at the moment. She's become a strong candidate for Triple Crown for me, or a strong Triple Crown candidate. But kind of like Xianyun, I'm not committing to anything just yet. I think what I'll do is I'll wait for, what is it, Arlecchino to come out. I mean, I'll have to wait until, what is it, I'll just have to wait until we get, or I get, at least 3 crowns, because currently we have 2. Or I have 2, rather. And once I get 3, I think I'll decide on who I want to triple crown next. So, like I said, my candidates for right now are Xianyun, Chiori, and probably Arlecchino coming up. We'll see. In any case, let's talk about our artifacts. So, previously, initially I was running my Chiori with 4-piece Nighttime Whispers, because I had pre-farmed Nighttime Whispers for her. And with Nighttime Whispers, I think she had around like 80 CR, and she definitely had over 200 CD. Maybe she had a little bit less than 80 CR, 80% CR. But she did have better stats with her Nighttime Whispers set. But then, in preparing for making a guide video for her, which I'm still working on, and I plan to get that out hopefully soon. I tried farming for a golden trope set, and now that I have farmed a somewhat viable 4-piece set, she I think performs just as well as when she had Nighttime Whispers with better stats. And I think that's how good Golden Trope set is supposed to be for her. So now I'm under the impression that Golden Trope is her best set. I mean, if you think about it, like Golden Trope provides nothing but extra elemental skill damage, and like elemental skill damage is like a separate multiplier that you can't get anywhere else, right? Because like with Nighttime Whispers and then Husk set, which are her other viable pieces, right? Both of those other artifact sets give her a lot of stats, sure, but like they're like stats that you can get from other sources, right? Husk gives you like extra geo damage bonus, gives you extra defense, which is great, but again, you can get geo damage bonus from her cup, and then you can get you can get extra defense stats from, her substats, and obviously her main stats as well. And then for Nighttime Whispers, it gives her attack percent, which is like okay, but like that's nice, but she prefers having defense percent. Like if you're gonna give her attack, then ideally you should give it through her substats instead of her main stats. And then I believe the other major stat that Nighttime Whispers gives her is extra geo damage bonus. And again, you can just get that from her cup. So Golden Trope is the only set that actually gives her something that she didn't have before, or that you can't give her otherwise, right? Because like where else are you gonna get elemental skill damage bonus from? So just off that logic, I figure Golden Trope is Chiori's best set. So I've tried moving over to this one, and I have, but as you can see now, they're not the best pieces. I mean, this is her old Geo damage bonus cup that she had before, and I'm like, this is one of my better ones anyway, so she's gonna keep this for the time being anyway. Her timepiece is decent. I remember rolling this. The last roll went to flat attack, I believe. So if this had went into like either the crit stats, it would have easily been what, 40 CV, I think, something like that. Because like what, this is currently 18.6. Yeah, 34. So yeah, if it had rolled another like crit rate or something, another crit rate or like another high roll crit damage or something. Yeah, mid or high roll crit rate or crit damage. Yeah, it would have been 40 CV. So, one step away from glory. Her feather. This feather I actually rolled a long ass time ago. Sniffles. Yeah, it's just been lying around on my inventory, or in my inventory for a while. So I just decided to give her this. Haven't seen a better feather than this, unfortunately. It's either that or it's the one that I think my Farina has. Yeah, it's very similar actually. Surprisingly, I just realized my Charlotte has a really banging feather here with 16.7% crit rate. Honestly, I should probably give her. I should probably give this over to my Charlotte. Not Charlotte. I should give Charlotte's feather over to Chiori instead. Now that I think about it, I'll fiddle with those later. Not now though. This is her flower. Decent flower. It's okay, I think. I mean, at least she's getting a ton of defense stats here, I suppose. But yeah, tons of defense percent. Still looking for a better flower though. But we'll see if I end up getting one or not. And then her circlet, no crit damage stats here, which is very unfortunate. The only crit rate circlet that I was able to find recently. I mean, I do have this crit damage one, but actually maybe I could run crit damage here because this one has 10% crit rate, and then maybe I could swap over Charlotte's feather here. Maybe we can give it a try. See what her stats end up looking like now or afterwards, something like that. Actually, that works out really, really well. Chiori still has 81 CR. How does she still have 81 CR? I know that Chiori's Ascension stat is crit rate, so that's helping out quite a bit. But damn, I didn't realize that was gonna work out that well. And she has 234 C. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, baby. Thanks, Charlotte. I'm gonna have to give her a replacement feather later. But yeah, damn. I didn't realize her crit stat, her stats would end up looking this good. And obviously her energy recharge got halved, but like, who cares? my Chiori's only C0. Like, Chiori doesn't care about her own ultimate, or you shouldn't care about her own elemental burst until at least C2, because that's when her ult actually becomes important, like to her kit or to her playstyle. But obviously my Chiori's only C0, so who cares? I certainly don't. And yeah, 11% ER should be more than enough anyway. In any case. So yeah, all of a sudden I have now my Chiori has a pretty decent artifact set now. Huh. Would you look at that? Anyway, so yeah. Working on Chiori, the Chiori guide that I said I would work on like 3 weeks ago, back when I did my first impressions video on Chiori. So gonna bang that out real quick. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Look forward to it later this week, hopefully. Hopefully. So yeah, that's my Chiori and my plans for her later. Other than that, let's see if anybody... Oh, I have worked on Xianyun. So her stats look like this now. Kind of uneven because, you know, not exactly the 1 to 2 crit rate damage ratio. That being said, though, she does have 60% ER, which is kind of important for her because, you know, she's supposed to be a support. Rather than have actual crit stats. But in any case, Xianyun does have her own, obviously her own catalyst, her own signature. Still C0, working on her talents, of course. And I have at least given her a full 4-piece Viridescent set. Some of these pieces aren't exactly the best, but I'm working with what I got. So yeah, this is her attack percent cup. Obviously, it would have been great if I got like an inset attack percent with double crit, but this will do for now. Off-piece timepiece. This is the best one I could find. But I've had a shortage of really good attack percent timepieces, even off-pieces for that matter, for a while. So this was the best one I could find. I think this one I went with this one because I needed the extra ER, and so this one was by far the best one. I mean, shit, man, it even has EM with it too, so couldn't really pass that up. Her feather turned out to be really good when I was not expecting it to. Holy crap. This is well above 40 CV. Like, this is like 44 CV or something like that. This is an insane feather, I'm not gonna lie. Like 1-4 basically. And then her flower, this one's pretty good. Not the best, obviously, but still pretty good. Again, main thing is energy recharge that my Xianyun really needed. And then finally, this is her circlet with crit rate. Lots of ER, again. Lots of emphasis on ER here, obviously. And then crit damage. Yeah. So, I think the only thing I would change here would maybe be... maybe like try to go for like another crit rate circlet that also rolls ER and CD, and instead of and it should have like one more roll into crit damage, like at least 2 rolls into crit damage for like, I don't know, ideally 20% CD, and then same thing with her attack percent cup, where it also rolls CD in here somewhere, while also keeping CR and then energy recharge. But who knows if that's gonna happen? That's also kind of low priority anyway, because you know. I'm already broadly okay with her stats as is, and again, it's the energy recharge that I care most about. Because again, support ult that costs it's not quite 80, but it's still 70. So yeah, more ER for her the better, in my opinion anyway. Other than that, I think I did give I was able to give Ayaka a slightly better cryo damage bonus cup. I think this is 40 CV. Yeah, it should be like 42%. And this, I think her old cryo cup was something like, I don't know, which one was it? Let me check real quick. Let's see, do I recognize which one she had from before? Oh yeah, she had this one. So yeah, I ended up being able to farm a new good cryo damage bonus cups. Wow, English is hard. And yeah, I ended up rolling this one out of curiosity, and this one ended up rolling a little bit better than this one. So, yeah. Happy. Actually, is this? No, this is not. This one isn't quite 40 CV. It's very close. Like 38, I think. Yeah, it's like 38, but this one's definitely over 40. So yeah, managed to give Ayaka a slightly better cryo damage bonus cup. I would have given it to Ganyu, but Ganyu, unfortunately, her cup is part of her set, and yeah, can't really replace it at the moment. Let's see. Is there anybody else that I changed artifacts for? Probably not. I do have some plans now that I do have plans for artifact farming though, as I'm working on. Well, actually, the plan was to work on better pieces to give to Chiori, but now that her stats look like this, I'm like, well, do I need to work on her stats anymore? Now that I think about it, because like her timepiece is okay. Like, it's gonna be hard trying to replace this shit. Let's see. Her feather is extremely good, obviously, because I pilfered it from my Charlotte. So sorry, Charlotte. I'll try to get her a better one later. I suppose I could try going for a better flower, because her flower has a lot of room for improvement. To be fair, because this is only 31 CV. Like, I could definitely try to go for, like, a better flower. Especially because it's a flower, right? Getting good flowers or feathers is a lot easier than, like, getting the exact kind of, like, cup, timepiece, or circlet that you want. So, I could try my luck on there. And I just replaced her circlet. And, yeah. I do need to farm. I am farming for better or for a new set of what is it? A new set of golden trope pieces for my Fischl, actually, because I know Fischl's new best set is definitely golden trope, and this is kind of an old artifact set that she's been running since forever. So I want to change that. And so yeah, I'm farming for a new set of golden trope pieces for Fischl. I am also thinking about committing, like, full-time committing my traveler to Dendro. So that means giving her Elemental Mastery timepiece, Dendro damage bonus cup, crit rate circlet. Actually, crit damage circlet for now, actually, because she does have Jade Cutter. Ideally, if I wasn't fucking broke, I would actually love to roll for Freedom Sworn right now, because it's on radar right now, because it's technically Kazua's signature, right? But also, it's also, who is it? Dendro, apparently it's Dendro Traveler's best weapon too. Because of the, you know, Elemental Mastery, main stat, and its support, passive, I believe. So, I would actually love to roll for a second copy of Freedom Sworn. And I actually thought I had a second copy of Freedom Sworn at some point before, but apparently I don't. Let me just double check again to make sure I actually don't. Go to swords. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Kazuha is my only, Kazuha has my only copy of Freedom Sworn. So, in another universe where I actually got a job, by this point, I would actually love to roll for Freedom Sworn. Just to give to my Dendro Traveler. But, I mean, honestly, at this point, it doesn't really matter, considering how strong my other Dendro teams end up being anyway. So, I'll just keep running her with what is it? Jade Cutter. Yeah. Don't matter to me. And if I really wanted to, I could definitely, just, like, combine a couple more copies of Jade Cutter. For that, give her, like, I don't know, R4 Jade Cutter or something. I don't know. I don't really think that's even necessary, though. But, yeah, assuming that my Dendro Traveler keeps her copy of Jade Cutter, then I'll definitely have to look for a crit rate, or crit damage, sorry. A replacement crit damage piece. I'm actually not sure if 4-piece Deepwood stacks with each other. Like, if you run... Because whenever I use Dendro Traveler, I use her usually for, like, Nilo Super Bloom teams or something like that. Definitely with Nahida. But my Nahida already has 4-piece Deepwood. So I have to check if 4-piece Deepwood sets stack with each other. Because the game doesn't say that they don't. The game doesn't say that they don't. But, like, I've heard that they're not supposed to either. Because, like, they're pretty strong, right? Because she's got a Deepwood piece right here. This is a really good feather, by the way. Maybe I'll have her keep this, actually. But, yeah, the 4-piece Deepwood set says that after skill or bursts hit enemies, the enemies hit get their Dendro resistance decreased by 30%. Like, that's a huge debuff, right? So I'm not sure if the game will allow you to stack that. Maybe it does, actually. That'd be pretty crazy if it does. But I'm going to have to double check if it actually does or not. So yeah, because my Nahida is already running Deepwood, and assuming the 4-piece set doesn't stack, I would have to think about maybe giving her, I guess, Gilded? I suppose Gilded would be the next best set for her. For my Dendro Traveler, that is. So, we'll see. We'll see what I decide doing, or what I end up doing later. But yeah, those are my plans for Dendro Traveler. I already talked about Fischl from earlier. And then finally, my Rosaria. So, you guys will remember that I triple crowned my Rosaria a couple months ago, I think, at this point. And so I decided to change her artifact set. Because she's been running 2-piece Noblesse and 2-piece Blizzard Strayer for, like, ever. And while this is decent for her, it's not exactly her ideal or, like, optimal artifact sets and whatnot. So I do plan on switching her over to 4-piece Emblem, I think. Yeah, I think 4-piece Emblem will do the trick. It's either 4-piece Emblem or something else, I think. But yeah, I am deciding to switch her over to a 4-piece Emblem. I think I actually already got a really good timepiece for her. I got very lucky with her, and I was able to roll this one very recently. Almost a quintuple crit rate roll. Final one went to attack, a flat attack, of course. But I think this is still 40 CV. It should barely be 40 CV. Yeah, it's like 42 or 41%, sorry. 22, 119, yeah. So yeah, 42 CV right here. So this is definitely going on her later. But yeah, I still have to look for, you know, better what is it, crit rate, circle it, blah blah blah, all that other stuff. So I'll let you guys know the updates on that. And of course, now that I'm going back to strongbox emblem pieces, that means that hopefully I'll be able to find some better pieces for my Xingqiu and my Xiangling as well. Because those two don't really have great those two don't really have great artifacts even to this day. But it's just that they're so strong that it almost doesn't even matter. But yeah. Anyways, that'll do it for this episode of Whales Log. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see you guys next month. Peace.